I'm just a bit scared about the Heliopie reports. But I'll carry out my duties and escort you out of the garden. I should be able to do that at least.
If you can't, then you better give up the day job and start peddling desserts.
Huh? If it weren't for you, I would have opened a dessert stall ages ago. Shall we go? Let's go. Let's go this way. It's quicker.
Miss Hua, can we have Mr. Tail come out for a photo?
Miss Goinhyphen, I'm on official duty right now. So quiet. It's getting scarier and scarier. Please stay close to me.
Did you hear that?
What was that sound?
It's a ghost!
Ah! What's happening? I'm not scared. I just can't stop my legs shaking. Wait a minute. Where did Miss Goinhyphen go? Miss Goinhyphen! Did we lose her? We need to find Miss Goinhyphen first. We need to find Miss Goinhyphen.
Goinhyphen, where are you? Huohuo, stay close. Huohuo? Oh no, where did she go? Is this a mirror? It looks a little creepy. Hi. Where am I? Is this Fixtural Garden? But it looks different somehow. I should keep moving. Seems like the paths here are being twisted by some sort of illusion. I need to look closely around this place again. Maybe I can break out of the cycle. What is going on? I looped back again? I need to look closely around this place again. Maybe I can break out of the cycle.
You've noticed it, no? All roads are but puzzles in this You have a strange scent on you. You must be. I have heard the whispers of the leaves that fall in Fixtral Garden. The flames weep and profess to me that a powerful mortal approaches. They carry the scent of a great battle with none other than Fentilia. You are the one who drove Fentilia away. What power! Your presence alone is delicious enough to make one tremble. Let me taste you, please. One bite, just one bite. I can't wait to savor you.
These are no ordinary ingenia.
Of course not. They're mere pawns dancing to my whim. Crush them! Smash them to pieces. What a peppery fighting spirit! Such an addict! Let me see. The one who defeated Fentilia. I wonder what they taste like. You fought well. You're fighting for your survival, after all. I'll take that as my invitation to inhabit you for a while. Incredible. Such a relaxed specimen. A soft cake of a host. It's almost as if this body doesn't even belong to you. What makes you so detached, young man? And what is this at your core? Sun? It burns. Never mind. I won't be staying for long. So let's get along while it lasts, shall we? You can call me Cirrus. I only want to leave this place. I have no desire to harm you. Allow me to explain what's happening. The Xianzhou natives call it a ghost lock. You're walking in a circle, and no amount of walking will get you out of it. So, I'm going to help you break free of the circle that Furinox created. And you're going to help me evade the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. It's a win-win. How does that sound? You mean the talismans left behind by little lost fox judge? Those won't help you. Now that I'm possessing you, I can make you see things that you couldn't see before. You must have figured out that I'm not the master of this place. It was created by another Heliobus named Furinox. Unfortunately, I'm the only one who can help you escape from here. Good! I'm glad we understand each other. As a courtesy, I shall leave you intact, for the time being. As soon as I get what I want, I'll be gone. Now, go and look at those talismans again. The paper dolls. You'll know where to go. Go! Find all those clues your judge friend left behind. Find the talismans. You can trust me. I want to leave. Hey, use your eyes. I made the talismans float. understand? This story of the supernatural is in the illusory maze for a reason. It contains the clue to...
The door will not open without the proper courtesies. Return from where you came, visitors. The courtesies have...
It seems like we're ready. Now we just have to get out. See? I told you I'd help you. The way out is straight ahead. Stop. Do you remember our deal? You need to help me evade capture. Ugh. Is this what humans call sympathy? How acerbic. Yuck. Forget about the judge. Just get us both out of here.
It's you! I finally found another living soul! I'm so happy! I thought I was gonna be stuck here forever. I'm so... have you seen Miss Gwaynaifen? I still haven't found her. Is she gonna be okay?
Give it up. Gwaynaifen was probably eaten by the Heliobi already.
How can that be? If that could happen to someone as lively as Miss Gwaynaifen, that means I'm in even more danger.
Did you know that the larynx is the easiest muscle to control in the human body?
You can find the way out, right? Please take me with you.
Not this again! You're a judge of the Ten Lords Commission. Why are you always begging others for help?
You know I'm not cut out to be a judge. I thought maybe if I worked long enough in the Ten Lords Commission, I'd get braver. But now, I know it's impossible.
Useless brat. Why was I sealed in with someone like you?
You talk tough all day long, then let both of us get stuck in a trap. Who's the useless brat now?
There's no point in following me. I'm leaving, and you're not coming with me. Goodbye.
No! Please don't leave! Wait.
Beast? From a taxonomic perspective, I believe you're closer to that definition.
The Ten Lords Commission needs to overhaul their hiring criteria. How did someone as useless as you ever become a judge?
Hey, cut it out! I'm the only one around here who gets to tell this kid off. Me and those other judges. Got that? Wait! Hold on. I smell something familiar. Cirrus, it's you. Still a fan of your pathetic ventriloquist act, I see.
Oh, this is funny. This is just too funny. I thought you'd already escaped the furnace's destiny of torture. Who would have thought that a piece of Ignomar the Great, the fragment with the most fight in it, would become a guard dog sealed inside a crybaby?
Oh, forgive me. Did I say guard dog? No, that won't do. You're just a guard dog's tail, right?
Just a tail, a tail, a tail.
Laugh while you can, coward. I'm gonna swallow you whole the second you leave that boy's body.
Terrifying. The joke's on you. You couldn't leave that judge's body if you tried. You can't eat her, let alone escape from her. Mr. Tail, you're pathetic.
Darn it! Think of something, you wimp!
Mr. Trailblazer, take this talisman and stick it to your body. It'll temporarily suppress the Heliobus's influence.
Hey, boy! Say something nice to Wawa. Her crying is like a mosquito in my ear.
It's not your fault. It was that bad Heliobus making us fight. Someone as nice as you wouldn't say such mean things. Only a possession would make you act like that. Still, what the Heliobus said was true. I've always been shy and scared. My life's been a nightmare ever since Tail possessed me. When I was at school, people were always asking why my tail was on fire. Everywhere I went, people would notice.
Oh, so it's all my fault. If you'd just let me devour you at the start, I could have spared you the trouble.
Then I got into the Ten Lords Commission. Everyone there is weird, so I thought I'd found somewhere I belong. But the job is too dangerous. I have to fight demons and ghosts and bad guys every day. I'm just not cut out for it. If I make it back alive, I'm handing in my resignation. Who thought making a heliophobe with a heliobus and her tail hunt heliobi was a good idea? I'm so... I'm glad it helped.
You hear that? Stop crying. You're useful. And your paper dolls are useful too. I've had enough of this. As soon as I swallow that coward Cirrus, I'm gonna devour this little crybaby too.
What a pity that Mr. Tail is nothing like he used to be. If we still had our old power, we could forget about this maze and devour its creator, Furynox.
Your old power?
Well, Mr. Tail, seems she knows nothing about your past. Little Missy, do you know why the Heliobi are gathered in this abandoned garden instead of seizing human habitations?
Team building?
Ugh. Because over 1,000 years ago, this very garden was the site of an epic battle between the general of the Luofu and the great Heliobus Ignimar. Now that the furnace is broken and the Heliobi have escaped, fragments like us, who once constituted Ignimar the Whole, have returned here with the desire to challenge the general again. The battle between the general and Ignimar was an earth-shaking contest of devastating proportions. Ignimar underwent countless transformations, causing floods, fires, and thunderous landslides. They were locked in a standoff. An evenly matched fight.
Evenly matched? Really?
The general who fought for the Luofu against the Heliobus was named Teng Xiao.
The Ten Lords Commission records say that Ignimar was soundly defeated by General Teng Xiao.
Of course the human records would flatter their general. The great Ignimar absorbed the power of countless fellow Heliobi, but ultimately underestimated human deceit. they were narrowly defeated by the General. We Heliobi could never condense into physical form after that battle. We scattered into fragments and were sealed into the creation furnace. But there's an exception to everything. Mr. Tail, I thought you'd escaped to freedom. Who could have guessed you'd be sealed in this tiny Foxian girl? Humiliating.
Sealed my foot? My power was weak when I ran into this fox child. It was bad luck. Nothing more.
When I was littler, I saw a ball of fire that looked like it was about to turn to embers. I felt sorry for it, so I picked it up and put it on my tail. And then, Mr. Tail tried to eat me! If the judges hadn't arrived, it would have been over!
I did no such thing! You're barely big enough to be an appetizer!
All the pain I've suffered since I met you must be retribution for my stupidity back then!
Hilarious! It's a pity Mr. Tail didn't devour you. He might have recovered his power and turned the Xianzhou upside down, just like Ignomar did. Why? Does there have to be a reason? The official answer is that the Xianzhou is sealing Heliobi in a cage and forcing them to supply energy to the ship. In reality, however, we just want to fight the General and see what the Xianzhou is truly made of. We Heliobi were carefree life forms, but were tainted with the illness of humanity once we came into contact with it. It's humanity's fault for having such intense emotions and desires. Now we can never return to the purity of our past. I want to be free again. I want to return to the cosmos. Mr. Tail, you don't want to regroup with the fragments? You don't want to be her tail forever? Why don't you return with me to the great beyond?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Cirrus.
That's impossible. Mr. Tail was sealed by the judges of the 10 Lords Commission. He can't escape, and neither can you. That door just opened on its own!
Less screaming, more thinking. This is an opportunity, is it not? Let's go in and check it out.
There's a book of ghost stories here, just like before. Could it have anything to do with this puzzle?
The door will not open without...
I feel much safer with you here. Still feel like I'm gonna faint, though. May the Arbiter protect us!
Great. The more the better. Great. The more the better.
The door will not open.
Great. The more the better. Great. The more the better.
The door will not open without the proper... The door will not... The door will not open.
Is that all?
The courtesies have been performed.
Look! There's a mirror behind the door!
Didn't I see a similar mirror when I was dragged in?
That sound. Hua, this way.
What's going on? There's a voice in the mirror? That voice sounds familiar.
Hua, are you in the mirror? I finally found you.
Madame Shui?
Fixtral Garden has been enveloped by an unknown power. You must be careful.
We still haven't found Miss Gwaynifin. I don't know.
The task at hand is to save you from this illusion. Come, pass through the mirror and come to our side.
Are we up a Fixtral Garden?
So many bronze mirrors. Could it be that...
You're right, boy. This place is changing. It's trying to stop us from escaping.
But one of these mirrors must contain the exit, right? Let's check them all.
Wahwa, sweetie. Come to Big Sister Shuai.
Yuck! That judge would never say something so... sickly.
Let's go and look at the next mirror.
This is the exit, you useless brat! Come here!
Madame Shui can be a bit of a meanie, but she never talked to me like that. That doesn't sound like her. Come to think of it, it kinda sounds like Tail.
Constructive criticism!
Let's go look at the other mirrors.
The situation in Fixtral Garden is getting worse. Why have you not left? Is something the matter in there?
Over here. That sounds like the real Madame Shui.
The real Madame Shuai? Are there pretenders inside the illusion? I see. Do not be afraid. Hua knows me well. She will be able to discern me from the counterfeits.
But what if I can't tell the difference?
You must trust yourself. Come. Hurry, Hua. Pass through the mirror and come to me.
Wait, I want to ask a few questions to see if you're the real person.
Who is Hanya?
Never mind. Forget I said anything. So, we're gonna...
Hurry, Hua. Pass through the mirror and come to me.
Wait, I want to ask a few questions to see if...
By decree of the 10 Lords, Spiritfarer Hua is skilled and diligent, capable and worthy of officialdom. She is hereby promoted to the position of judge. I still remember the decree for her promotion.
That's her! This has to be Madame Shui behind the mirror.
Hanya is my younger sister, but this alone cannot prove who I am. Ask me something else.
So, we're...
Mirrors again! What a surprise!
Look around us, Mr. Tail. I think we're at the edge of the illusion.
Hurry, Wawa. This should be the last mirror.
I need to ask you some questions about myself first.
She will be expelled after tonight's operation. She is not fit for her job at the Ten Lords Commission.
Really? So I don't even need to write a resignation letter?
Stupid girl! This is obviously a...
So...
Come here, Wawa. Come through the mirror.
I need to ask you some questions about myself first.
Her caution is a skill all judges of the Ten Lords Commission should possess.
Huh. That's a funny way of describing cowardice. Not.
It's the most powerful fragment of Ignimar's demise. Who would have guessed it still contains so much power after so many years?
Ha! You've given the game away.
So,
Come here, Wawa. Come through the mirror.
I need to ask you some questions about myself first.
As a judge responsible for capturing criminals, her cowardice is a dereliction of duty. I will reprimand her severely once you leave the illusion.
Huh? That doesn't sound like Madame Shui. Right?
Stupid girl! This is obviously a fake!
Her tail will be extracted and suppressed after the job is over.
You fraud. I'll deal with you once I get out.
So, I'm not the best judge of things, but these mirrors...
Not a single one is the real thing!
None of them show Madame Shui as I know her to be.
That puppet judge never respected me. But she also never let her guard down.
I've spent a long time working with Madame Shui. She's always known that I'm scared and timid, but she never told me off.
The Ten Lords Commission never cared a wink about your frail constitution. You're the only one who makes a big deal about it. And as long as you don't drag me down, I don't really care how much of a coward you are either.
Aw, Tail?
Hey! Get away from me! What do you know? And what are we even talking about? We need to focus!
The illusion wants to keep us in, but it can't possibly keep expanding its borders forever. I think there's gotta be a fourth mirror somewhere. I think there's a mirror on that floating island, but it's a bit far away. Oh, could I crawl my way there?
Quit stalling and get on with it! I didn't think you'd be able to. All these years and you finally started to grow up a bit.
Hurry, Wawa. This should be the last mirror.
I don't want to go back the way we came, but I need to ask some questions about myself to make sure.
Everyone is different. A judge is not a soldier, and they need more than just courage. It is the decree of the Ten Lords for Huahua to be elevated to a judge. There must be some meaning in it.
Just what do those old fogies see in this coward?
Let's go! This is the right mirror. Are we back in Fixtral Garden?
You have returned safely. It seems the Ten Lords Commission is not down on our luck today.
Madame Shui, I'm so happy to see you're all right!
Did you encounter anything strange on your way here?
No wonder she's a judge. Very perceptive.
I understand. This isn't the time to deal with Cirrus. Fixtral Garden has been dragged into a powerful illusion by an even mightier Heliobus, and the Spiritfarers who went to suppress it have lost contact with me. Huohuo, if both Hanya and I are unable to suppress that demon, then you will have to defeat it.
I won't be able to do it. I'm not as powerful as you two. I always run and hide before a battle.
Do not underestimate yourself. A Heliobus cannot possess a body that is already possessed by another Heliobus. Such is your absolute advantage as a judge. Correct. However, Huohuo has had many more years of training and is more experienced in fighting Heliobi than you. That is why the Ten Lords Commission is not down on our luck today. We're lucky that you have all returned at this opportune time.
You hear that, scaredy cat? You're the ace of the Ten Lords Commission!
The Heliobi are aggressive beings, but they cannot shake their desire for a flesh and blood body. And yet, during the 38 years you have worked for the Ten Lords, you have been constantly able to suppress the monster within your tail and maintain your personality. You are already a fitting judge. Be confident. On that point, none of the other judges can surpass you.
Suppress the monster. Oh, but I don't think I've ever had to suppress Tail. I guess we're more like friends?
Friends? Bah! I don't make friends with food.
Mr. Tail, puny fragments like us were deprived of Ignimar's power long ago. If a little girl can subdue us, then perhaps it's time for some humility.
Shut your trap!
Though Fury Nox is powerful, we have a chance of suppressing them if we can break them into multiple fragments.
Are we back in fixed?
You have returned.
Madam Sh-
Did you encounter any? I understand. Huohuo, do not underestimate. Correct. That is why
You hear-
the Heliobot on that point.
Friends?
Mr. Tail, puny fragments like us were deprived of Ignimar's power long ago. If a little girl can subdue us, then perhaps it's time for some humility.
Shut your trap!
Though Fury Nox is powerful, we have a chance of suppressing them if we can break them into multiple fragments.
You have a sound plan, Your Honor. And since the stage is set, allow me to offer my assistance. Let's find somewhere more open first. Like Swallow Song Pavilion, over there.
Let's go.
You're coming with? I'm keeping score.
You've heard the story of Ignimar and the great Heliobus's glorious fight against the General. They were an entity born of many Heliobi fusing together. But Heliobi are gradually tainted by the emotions and desires of those we possess. We tend to spite each other and don't like to fuse together. It's like having multiple personalities inside a single head. It leads to infighting. A powerful heliobus like Ignimar or Furynox might be able to swallow a lesser heliobus and placate them for a while. But this internal balance is easily broken when exposed to external forces. Just like how we were torn apart and reborn after Ignimar fought the General.
Therefore, this might be the way to defeat Furynox. It can cause them to break apart and reduce their power. Then, the Ten Lords Commission can use their sacred vessels to seal up all of Furynox's fragments. I have a question. Why are you betraying your own kin? Why would you help the Xianzhou when we have sealed you for so long?
Why? Must Heliobi always have a reason for their behavior? Perhaps I don't want Furynox to devour me. Perhaps I dislike idiots who use force and nothing else. Perhaps I wish to fight the General myself. Or maybe I just want to do a favor for the Ten Lords Commission that will ensure I can leave here in one piece.
Judges of the Ten Lords Commission always keep our promises. If you can truly deal with the problem at hand, I will ask for your freedom from the Ten Lords. However, I cannot guarantee the outcome of the appeal.
How conventional. Fine, I accept. But you better keep your promise, puppet. Me and Furynox were furnace mates. I know them well. They're powerful, but as naive as a child, and obsessed with victory. I only need to say 3 things to incite them. Hey, I'll need your body for a while longer.
Furynox! Furynox! Before you duel the General, why don't you fight me?
Cirrus? What makes you worth my time, weakling? I've turned this garden into my territory and made the dogs of the Ten Lords my puppets. As soon as the General arrives, the Heliobi will have a rematch. Why should I fight my own at this crucial moment?
That group of amateurs you put together? Ha! They're nothing compared to me. I have already obtained the most wonderful pawn for myself. A piece that once expelled Fantilia.
Fantilia? Fantilia! I remember. What a wonderful host. I want it.
Then send the Spiritfarers under your control to find me. If you can defeat this nameless I'm possessing, then you can swallow me up and let my strength aid you in your fight against the General. What do you say?
Deal. My pawns and I will show you no mercy.
See? Easy peasy.
Does that mean all the Spiritfarers out there have fallen? What a useless army.
Does that mean we'll be fighting our friends?
Before you duel the General, why don't you fight me?
Cirrus? What makes you worth my time, weakling? I've turned this garden into...
I have already...
Fantilia.
Then send the...
Deal.
See? Easy peasy.
Does that mean all the Spiritfarers out there have fallen? What a useless army.
Does that mean we'll be fighting our friends?
Oh, do puppets feel empathy? Or do you not wish to defeat Furynox anymore? We Heliobi think of such matters as business transactions. As long as something can bring us victory, we will destroy everything. Even allies and kin. Make the decision. Fury Nox's pawns, your companions, must be destroyed.
Please come over here. I need to give you something. You two, take this before we fight Fury Nox. This is the Lunombra Gourd, a sacred vessel made by the Artisanship Commission. The Ten Lords Commission has made some changes to it to better suppress the Heliobi. After you fight the puppets controlled by Fury Nox, make sure you seal their Heliobi fragments in here. Also, her time as a judge has been brief. She is still inexperienced. Apart from that, please also have mercy on the Spiritfarers that have fallen under Fury Nox's control.
Mr. Tail, we're gonna fight some really dangerous enemies now. Please lend me your strength too.
Ho-ho! Sounds like someone finally learned to talk tough. I would have believed you if your legs weren't shaking so much.
Don't point that out. It took me a lot of effort to be this brave. All this time I've just been hiding behind Mr. Trailblazer. I'm such a bad judge. Madame Shui said those possessed by a heliobus can't get possessed again. I'm the only person who can help everyone.
Exactly! You're welcome, by the way. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Hua, though I am of Ingenium body, I too am feeling a sliver of fear.
Madame Shui, you're afraid too?
Faced with a demon that can manipulate life at will, of course I'm afraid. Afraid that I won't ever work with my sister again.
I guess if even you two are afraid, then I feel a little better now.
Let's go. I will find my own way to defeat the pawns possessed by Fury Nox. And before that foolish Heliobus has realized what's happening, I will suppress all of their fragments within the Lunombra Gourd.
So we'll need to activate the evil binding matrix, right?
Once my task is done, I will meet you at the Verdantia Terrace and activate the evil binding matrix at its matrix core.
Okay. If Fury Nox is so powerful, why would they allow themselves to break apart so easily?
The stronger you are, the more you underestimate your enemies. Sometimes being weak and humble is the way to survive.
Those are possessed Wraith Wardens! Help me, Mr. Tails!
Skills polished?
What happened to talking tough?
Do we have to fight?
Why, of course.
Somebody help me!
Of no great concern. Being direct is always care to dance.
Let's make it quick.
Maybe I can do this.
Get that!
I could take 10 of you.
Let's go. Batter up!
Fragments of Fury Nox have been sealed in the gourd. Thank the Arbiter.
Take your paper dolls out, quickly! Do you remember the incantation?
Paper to might, carry this fight. Talisman of strength, evil's despite. Somebody help me!
Just a scratch.
Is that fair, I sense? Time for resolution.
About this!
Maybe I can do this. Give me strength!
Thank you, friend. A little honesty would do us both some good. Just a facade.
There are plenty of heliobi in the gourd now. Let's go and meet up with Madame Shui. It's Madame Shui!
Trailblazer! Wawa! I'm so glad you're okay!
I have defeated all the Spiritfarers controlled by Fury Nox. It was quite troublesome taking them down without doing any harm. How goes your task?
We're doing well. We've sealed most of Fury Nox's fragments.
Now, we shall seal the fragments absorbed by the Lunombra Cord into the evil binding matrix. Once Fury Nox's power has been stripped, it will no longer be able to influence reality in Fixtral Garden.
This gourd is so pretty! Is this what they call a sacred vessel on the Xianzhou?
Miss Guinaifen, please be careful. You might feel dizzy if you get too close to the Matrix.
It's okay, it's okay. This is my first time seeing the Ten Lords Commission's exercising tools up close.
Hua! Get her away from here!
Oh no!
Cirrus. It's Cirrus. You won. You won. Don't leave us. Help us. Take us to restore Ignimar's glory together.
Thank you, your honors, for helping me clear so many obstacles and collect so many Heliobus fragments. I told you I'd leave your body, little pawn. Excellent. I will keep my promise. Oh no! They're stealing the power of other Heliobus! With this strength, I will be undefeatable! Let's go again, shall we? You monster!
Rules are made to be broken!
Don't come any closer!
Move aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Can someone else take this one? Master, have some tea. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this! I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Get them!
A little honesty would do us time for resolution.
Time to suffer.
Countless threads, all with us, your fate and mine, become one. All lies shall be revealed with perfect clarity.
A mere pawn.
Do we have to fight?
Why, of course!
Somebody help me! Skills polished, ready to shine. Better not underestimate me!
Is that fear I sense? Your blight, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Get them!